The Florida Gators have the #1 ranked toughest schedule. So if the season go how a lot of people think it gonna go, before y'all come here talking about some, oh, we don't want to hear the Gator excuses, we don't want to hear the Gator tear, crocodile tear. According to 2 different sites, the Gators have the #1 ranked toughest schedule. But but a lot of Gator folk probably ain't gonna like what I'm about to say. Looking at our schedule, I think we should do good this year, honestly. Hello everyone, welcome into the All Things Life and Sports podcast with Kylan Thomas. That's me. I'm your host, Kylan Thomas. Let's get into it. As y'all can see, probably can see on my shirt today, we got to get into the Florida Gators. Now, this is it's a good bit riding on this season, from the head coach to, like, is the head coach on the hot seat? Should he be gone if we don't perform this year? But at the same time, look at our schedule. So should he get a pass if we don't do too well within our schedule? You had some people wanted him gone this past season. So is the head coach on the hot seat? How will Graham Mertz perform? Can we set the stage for DJ Ladway? Can we have it to where he wants to stay? Given the recruiting cycle, a lot of people thought maybe he would have left, transferred over to who was USC trying to get him. So the fact that we were able to keep him, we were able to keep a cornerstone piece of what we're trying to do within this team around the offense. So there's a lot riding on this season. But as far as playing time and stuff like that with DJ, he's already made it known. He understands coming in that this is Graham's team, which I feel like it should be. He gonna come in, do his packages or whatever. But yeah, let's get into it. Basically, we're gonna talk about the expectations for the Florida Gators in 2024, and is Billy Napier on the hot seat? If we don't perform this year, should it be gone? And when it come to Coach Billy Napier, it's moments, it's little things, it's penalties, it's decisions, bruh, certain stuff you can't do in the SEC. You know what I'm saying? I get you was at Louisiana, but we in the SEC now. This big boy ball, you know, we known for SEC. It's the whole best, bro. The SEC is the best conference in football. Let's stop. Let's go ahead and put that out there. So let's get into it. First, we're gonna get into our schedule, because I kind of want to lay the groundwork for this season. Okay, so before we get into anything, we have to go over the schedule. I'm going to try my hardest to be an objective journalist, you guys. I'm gonna try to be an objective journalist, but at the end of the day, I'm a fan of the Gators. This is my podcast, so I can say and go however I want to go. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna be realistic. Okay, before I really dive deep in and give my win, okay, we're gonna beat this team, we're gonna win that game. That ain't what we're doing. We kind of just gonna lay out the teams first on who we're playing. So at 19, we got Miami, who ranked 19. That's what I was looking at. Miami, Texas A&M, UCF, Kentucky, Texas, Ole Miss, Samford, Mississippi State, Tennessee, Georgia, LSU, Florida State. Those are the teams that we're playing this year. According to College Football Network, according to 24/7 Sports, the Florida Gators have the #1 ranked toughest schedule. According to 2 different sites, 2 different companies, programs, the Florida Gators have the #1 ranked toughest schedule. So before, if the season go high, a lot of people think it gonna go, before y'all come here talking about something, oh, we don't want to hear the Gator excuses, we don't want to hear the Gator tear, crocodile tear. According to 2 different sites, the Gators have the #1 ranked toughest schedule. But me being but a lot of Gator folk probably ain't gonna like what I'm about to say. Looking at our schedule, I think we should do good this year, honestly. By the time we play some of these, like, okay, I think we beat Miami. They're ranked 19. They're looking at who the amount of ranked teams we play. Looking at the amount of ranked teams we play, and the fact that we're in the SEC, at home or away. So let's really dive into. You got Miami, that's at home. I think we beat Miami. A lot of these teams, like say if you look at, here, let me see. If we look at it, right, we could beat Miami. First game of the season, they got a new quarterback coming in also. Texas A&M, that's at our home. By the time we get to some of these teams may not even be ranked. Like Tennessee, we beat them last year. People ain't think we'll beat them last year. You got Graham coming in year 2 of a system with Billy Napier. We got a defense who, they have got to be better. But they were young. I didn't realize just how young our defense was until I really started researching and going through the numbers. Our defense was young, and you got a young DC. So I get it, you guys. I get it. The Missouri play, I get it. I get it. But I'm banking on Graham making the leap that Kyle Trask made, and that defense with another year under their belts, these young guys, Austin Armstrong, you got, hey, we love your energy, but we need to see that coming into the S's and O's. We need to see that coming into the field. Because Missouri, how did that even happen? You had 3 guys around the ball. I mean, I'm going to show it to y'all. Like, it just watching it makes my blood boil, because it goes back to moments. Like I said, the moments. Well, there's moments. If we just shore up moments, we win games. Just like Tennessee, like, nobody had us winning the game except for me. I'm a Gator homer. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to tell the truth. I'm a Gator homer. But at the end of the day, I have gave us a chance of winning that game. You know what I'm saying? It was a moment. Tennessee was a moment. That's what we need, moments. You know what I'm saying? Like we can beat Ole Miss. We can beat Florida State. They got a new quarterback. But now by the time we're playing, that's the last game of the season. So he'll be done, had time to be in the system, get stuff under his belt. I get that. We almost beat Florida State last year. I'm still on, we should have beat Florida State last year. Had a lot of these games, let's go to our last year's schedule, because I looked at it. We scored a lot of points in a lot of these games, y'all. We scored a lot of the points in these games. But when you have games like LSU, bruh, Jaden Daniels won the Heisman playing against the Gators. We gave that man the Heisman. Jaden Daniels rushed for like 200, almost, they rushed for like almost 300 yards against us, like literally. I'm finna pull it up because I really want to paint the picture here of where I'm coming from. What's up, everyone? Checking in with a message from our sponsor over in at Kay's Creation. Kay's Creations, the owner, she does hand crochet, yes, hand crochet hats and scarves. As y'all can see here, I have one on my head. This one is the lock sock. For those of us with the locks, you tuck your lock into the hat, you'll be able to see it drop, like kind of like a Rastafari situation. And on the back of the lock socks, you have a string, an adjustable string. You can pull it to tighten it to your needs. You can untighten it so it is adjustable. These start at $45. Any additional colors, add on an extra $5. And we have some for those of us that don't have locks. We have more for you. Hey, fall coming up. And as y'all just saw, fall coming up, Halloween coming up. So we already ready. Kay, she already ready. Kay's creation already ready. For those of us that like the ruffle look, and these are, I love these colors, the brown and the tan. For those that want to be a little more ruffle stuffle, there you are. Hand crochet. Yes, hand crochet. These start at $55. Any additional colors, extra $5. Lastly, for those of us that, for probably a lot of men, and for those of us that don't really like too much ruffle, I don't like too much ruffle. I more so just want just your regular beanie look. Just a regular smuggler beanie. She can go deeper for you. For these are $45. Any additional colors, an extra $5. Scarves. Don't got any scarves in showcase for y'all right now, but scarves are at $45 as well. So for ruffle hats, $55. Any additional colors, extra $5. The regular brim that I just showed y'all, for those of us that don't really want ruffles, or for probably a lot of men out there that just want to rep your team or whatever, those are $45. Any additional colors, $5. Scarves, $45. Any additional colors, $5. And lastly, the lock sock that I showcased for you guys in the beginning, those are also $45. Any additional colors, $5. To DM Kay's Creations to put in your order, any custom colors, or if you just want to see what she has available at the moment and you want to purchase that, her Facebook is Caitlin Green. I will have it for you guys here for you to go follow. Caitlin Green. Instagram, taranja.leela_. For those of y'all that watch Futurama anime, you know what that is. For those of us that don't, I will have it here for you. So peace out. Go get your hat though. Go get you a hat. Go get you a scarf. Kay's Creations. Like Jaden Daniels won the Heisman against us. I'm telling y'all, bro. Once I put these numbers back up, here, let me see. I got it. Jaden Daniels threw for 372 yards, 3 touchdowns. Jaden Daniels, that ain't even the bad part. The man led his team in rushing. And you know how sometimes when they had the quarterback led the team in rushing, he'll probably only rush for like 3-4 times, but had big games. Get big games within those rushes, so that kind of puts them over. No. Jaden Daniels might as well damn play quarterback and running back that game against us. That's what won him the Heisman. I'm telling y'all. The man threw for 372 yards, 3 touchdowns. Carried the ball 12 times and rushed for 234 yards. The next guy rushed for 11 carries and 30 yards. Jaden Daniels had an average of 19.5 yards a carry against our defense, okay? And when I tell you those, and rushed for add on another 2 touchdowns to that. So it's when I tell y'all those numbers, it's like our defense was, I did my podcast at the end of the day. I can say what I want, but I want to be friend. I want to be friendly to everybody. So I'm gonna say it, son. But Jaden Daniels won the Heisman against us. But it's when I give our defensive numbers, y'all, and we gonna pull up back to last year's schedule, because our offense had us in games. Like I said, there were moments where, like Missouri, you got 3 mofos around the ball. 3. You got 3 mofos around the ball. Look. But you look at those numbers, and I realized our defense was young. We had a young defense. There were 17 starts made by freshmen, true and redshirt, and 3 defensive first years, Jordan Castell, Kelby Collins, and TJ Searcy. But they were all named to the SEC All Freshmen. So our defense was young. Like let's And I'm banking, like I said, I'm banking on. Let's see. We're banking on, like I'm banking on Graham to come in and make that jump like Kyle Trask did. I'm banking on this defense another year under Austin Armstrong to be better. We just can't have Missouri. You know, we just can't have Missouri. I mean, that's not too much to ask for. You know what I'm saying? And you got those guys I just named, the Jordan Castile, Collins, Searcy coming in. Then you got the Tyreek Saps, Elgin McCray coming in as a freshman. So Lions on the D-line. We got a lot of guys, Sharif Denson, Jason Marshall Jr. Like we got guys on that roster defensively that year 2 under the belt, I feel like we can come in and do better and be better. That's it. It might be the Gator homer in me. I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like I'm not just coming from Gator homerism. I'm coming from facts. Like I'm looking at them. I'm telling y'all, they were a young defense. But 3 of them made all SEC freshman teams. Then, so I say, okay, let's go look at total. Let's go look at our rankings on what we were defensively. Florida. The Florida Gators, known for smash mouth defense, football, Tim Tebow's of the world. You got Swamp Kings, for crying out loud. Got the clipping Swamp Kings, the guy busting the guy on the sideline. That's what we're known for. The names are slipping me, and that's crazy. I'm supposed to know that. But when you have clips like that and players like that who used to play for us, when I tell y'all we were ranked 69th overall defensively, Gators, the Florida Gators, Syracuse was ranked ahead of us defensively. Appalachian State was ranked ahead of us defensively. Kansas was ranked ahead of us defensively. So when I give you that, it can't be nowhere but up. You know what I'm saying? 35th third down conversion percentage. Like, that's where we have to be better. I'm gonna keep saying it. Missouri, that's where we have to be better. It's like I said, it's moments of the game where you have to come at a certain point. You have to say, forget X's and O's. We got to come out here with heart and play with grit. Y'all gotta come in here and play smash mouth football like how them old heads used to do, what Swamp King them used to do. Graham, DJ, get y'all ass in there, say Tim Tebow they ass, and don't be yourself, but I'm just somebody need a leader, somebody on this team that will not allow shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that fourth, what is it, 4th and 17 against Missouri? That's unacceptable. And then it's like, Billy, we keep saying, can you show us some passion? Like, show some that you're mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just in his press conferences, who they say sound like Eeyore, and I listen to him. It's like, can you show some kind of that made you angry, like that pissed you off, like that made you mad? You know what I'm saying? Like, because at the end of the day, this your job on the line. At the end of the day, you got a lot of fans wanted you gone this past season. But at the same time, we can't keep firing coaches. Gator fans, Gator fans, football team, we cannot keep firing head coaches. Okay, we cannot keep firing head coaches. Now I give y'all this: if this season him perform, we might have a case to make, because I'm looking at the schedule, y'all. Like, I mean, I get it. We had a tough ranked schedule, but by the time, I think once we get into November, that's when it gets hard, because November 1st, you start off with Georgia. Then you have Texas. Then you have LSU. Then you have Ole Miss. Then you have your rival, Florida State. Bro, we got to beat Kentucky. I think we can beat Kentucky this year. We at home, at some fucking point, we got to beat Kentucky. I mean, this not basketball. You know what I'm saying? At some point, we got to beat Kentucky, bro. We ain't beat them in 2-3 years? At some point, we got to beat Kentucky. I'm looking at the schedule. We can start Miami W, Samford W, Texas A&M W. We play them at home. Mississippi State, I think we can beat Mississippi State. UCF, we can beat UCF. Play them at home. Tennessee, why can't we beat Tennessee? We just beat them last year. Don't they got a freshman quarterback coming in here? Let me see. No, they got the guy. I know his name. Let me see. Ulele or something like that. Like, for us to have beat them last year, why can't we beat them this year? You know what I mean? Tennessee, it's one of those. I think, given what I just named to y'all, there's no reason why we can't start. There's no reason why we can't start 6-0. Yeah, Nico Lamaleva. And the way they talking about him is kind of, that's who they think is gonna be they starter. Look at Texas A&M. I'll crush their numbers on they got like 10 down quarterbacks on their roster. They ain't even put no depth chart out on who they starting. UCF, we ain't gonna put too much stock in UCF. Georgia, I'll say that's a L. Texas, I'll say that's a L. LSU, we can beat LSU. Jaden Daniels gone. Shit. Ole Miss. Let me see. Oh yeah, Ole Miss got the Jackson Dart dude. And then when you here, let's see, NFL early 2024 draft. No, it gotta be 2025. NFL early 2025 draft. Because mock draft. Because I'm just trying to see how many of these guys, hold on, how many of these guys out this NFL too early mock draft do we play? Okay, they have Carson Beck going one. Play him. Already gave us that L. Okay. Oh shit. The Panthers. They have one of Tennessee's edge, James Pierce Jr. going number 2. We play him, but we beat him last year. Shit. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like I think I feel like the stock we're putting in our schedule, we're looking at the names of the teams. I don't think these teams gonna be ranked at these spots by the time we play them. I get it, you know you're gonna have your preseason rankings, but oh yeah, he's always been at Tennessee, James Pierce Jr. So we play the number who they have projected NFL. We play the number 1 overall pick. We play the number 2 overall pick. We play the number 3 offensive lineman from Texas. Then they got Shador going to the Titans. We just drafted Levis. We ain't gonna get too far off my topic. Commanders, Michael Williams, edge, Georgia. So yeah, we play a good amount. They got a guy edge, Texas A&M. So we play a good amount of guys that in the early rounds of the NFL draft that on our schedule that we have to play, we have to face. Looks a lot of them are edges. Our O-line gonna have to hold up this fucking year, but but really, that's my expectations for 2024. Just come out with some grit. Billy, don't have another Utah. Do better with your moment, like the moments. Do better with your decision making. Like, why go for the 4th down against Georgia? When I tell y'all, I couldn't find that play to save my life because it was the most horrible. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I didn't care about going for it. I had no problem with going for it. It was the fucking play that he decided to run when going for it. like, it's just Coach Billy Napier. It's just like, if you can shore up the penalties, shore up those stupid decisions, and show some fight, you know, show some grit. I mean, I get it. So you could say you have your DC to do that. You have other coaches that does that for you. That's what your position coach is for. That's what your the strength and conditioning coach. That's what that's for. Sometimes we want to see that from your head coach. I'm an athlete myself. Sometimes let the head coach get into us. Let him get mad. You know what I'm saying? Because when you got somebody like Billy Napier who quiet and don't say much, when they find the last shot, okay, all eyes on me, all ears on me. But expectations, Gators gonna be in the playoffs. Okay, I really do. And call me Gator homer. I told y'all I'm a Gator homer. But at the end of the day, I'm coming from research and facts as well. Because if you look at it, I don't think a lot of these teams. Let me see. I don't think a lot of these teams are what we think they're going to be. We're going off name, which is okay. It's too early predictions. But too early predictions, but we're gonna be in the playoffs. I'm just put it to y'all like that. We're gonna be in the playoffs. All is gonna be okay with Billy Napier. Y'all gonna eat a lot of crow for a lot of y'all that want him gone. We're gonna be in the playoffs. Look, y'all. We not on the 4 play. This is what y'all have to understand too. It's no longer the 14. We 12-team playoffs. Okay. You mean tell me if we go through this schedule how I think we will? You mean tell me we ain't gonna get one of them 12 playoff spot? Yeah, I really think we ain't gonna get one of them 12 playoff spot. So my expectations, my expectation is that 12 team will be the 5 conference champions ranked highest by the selection committee, plus the next 7 highest ranked team. Y'all don't tell me if we run through this schedule how I think we should, we ain't gonna be one of them 12 team. You name me 12 team that if the Gators run through this SEC schedule, and because I'm telling y'all I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna be ready. It ain't gonna be another FSU. I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna be ready. All preseason, y'all had us as the #1 ranked toughest schedule. So if we run through this schedule the way I think that we will, it shouldn't be no issue for us to get in the playoffs. So my expectation, 2024 Gators make the playoffs, get DJ Ladway ready. We will see him in some action, and Billy Napier will be okay. All will be well with him. That is it. That is all, you guys. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank y'all so much for watching. Remember, Billy, Gators, it's moments. Show some grits. It's moments. It's moments. It's just small moments that win or lose. Somebody get in that locker room, light some fire up under y'all asses. Okay? That's it. That's all. Make sure everything done before you try to have fun.